Hey everyone, it's Keyblade 007, and this is a special event called the Flower Snuggly Challenge Quest, aka Bootleg Proud Mode. So, I'm sorry, this is a couple of days late. I was debating if this was film worthy, but I thought because it's Proud Mode-ish, even though I don't do the Proud Mode anymore as of late, but I still have one coming out, the one that Missing 8 came out of. Still working on that. I thought this would be worth covering, but I've been kind of busy, work with the holiday season stuff. That's also why I didn't do the time trial for you guys, so sorry if anyone was expecting that. I think next time I'll try to find the time to do it. I didn't think it was going to be as difficult as it was for some people. It was a little difficult for me too. Alright, let's just move on. Flower Snuggly Challenge. Complete the quest to get adorable avatar, parts, and skip tickets. November 16th to November 22nd. Event details. Earn adorable avatar parts and more with these 10 unique Proud Mode style quests. You're not joking. Get skip tickets as a reward too. Skip tickets are rarely given out as quest rewards and can be used to obtain rewards from quests where you've completed all the objectives. Like Proud Mode, special rules for which Keyblade and or medals you can use will be in effect, so you may need to get creative to come out on top. It's not that hard. Avatar part perk, hand, Flower Snuggly male and female item drop perk +3. I don't think we have a Snuggly that does item drop perk +3 from what I saw, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so these quests aren't that difficult. I'm just going to run through the intro and fast forward through most of them because they're really low level, most of them. Flower Snuggly number 1. Objectives: defeat all enemies at the one turn for a skip ticket. Complete without having to continue twice, and you get a Huey and 20 jewels. Each one of these gives you 20 jewels. With 10, that's a free 200 jewels. It's kind of nice. Lower drama level 15. So this first one, the condition is special attacks allowed only for upright medals, and you have to use the 3 wishes. It's similar menu to the Proud Mode, but a little different. Like there's a lock here that's not in the Proud Mode one, and it doesn't say cannot change as far as I remember. So I'm pretty much just going to kill everything with 0.2 Kyrie, but again, they're level 15, you can literally tap them to death. And upright medals just mean the ones with gold border. So this is a reverse medal, for example. Fast forward time. You get 20 jewels, a Huey, and a skip ticket. Moving on to number 2. Defeat all enemies at the one turn for a skip ticket and complete without having to continue twice for a Dewey and 20 jewels. Fire plant level 30. Condition: only multiple target special attacks are allowed. Lady Luck is our Keyblade. Basically, multiple target means AoE. Everything that's not with the little no smoking sign is an AoE medal, so I don't even have to change anything. Fast forward. And you get 20 jewels, a Dewey, and a skip ticket. Moving on to part 3. Defeat all enemies at the one turn for a skip ticket. Complete would have to continue for a Louie and 20 jewels. Stinging Bee level 45. Condition: only special attacks dealing 5 or fewer hits are allowed, so that means 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, so Kyrie again, perfect. Treasure Trove is our Keyblade. And you get 20 jewels, a Louie, and a skip ticket. Moving on to part 4, complete within 2 turns this time for a mirror. We're going to have to continue twice for a Huey and 20 jewels, Wyvern level 60. Only special attacks requiring 1 or fewer gauges are allowed, so basically 0 or 1, which is perfect for my first 2 medals. We're on the 3 wishes. Just 1 enemy. And you get 20 jewels, a Huey, and a magic mirror. Moving on to part 5. Defeat all enemies within 1 turn for a skip ticket. Complete have to continue twice for a Dewey and 20 jewels. Ring-a-ding, level 75. Only single target special attacks are allowed, and we're on the Lady Luck. Now, this is a good time to take advantage of copy medals, because they're all single target, but they can copy AoEs. So I have Key Art Bonds copying Illustrated Kyrie EX on a decent slot, and I have a couple of single target medals. And you get 20 jewels, a Dewey, and a skip ticket. We're up to number 6, halfway there. Defeat all enemies with 1 turn for a skip ticket. We would have to continue twice for a Louie and 20 jewels. Fluttering, level 90. This one's interesting. Special attacks allowed only for medals with a special attack bonus value of 4 or less. Translation, Tier 7, Tier 6, and Tier 5 medals do not work. Tier 4, 3, I have everything on this one build. 2 and 1, which I won't use, will work. So that's pretty much your way around it. Treasure Trove. And you get 20 jewels, a Louie, and a skip ticket. Moving on to part 7, complete within 2 turns for a mirror. Complete would have to continue for a Huey and 20 jewels, Red Copter Fleet, level 105. Only special attacks requiring 5 or more gauges are allowed, and we're on the 3 wishes. I have this, it's a strength up medal, this, and if you notice every one of these I have some kind of SP 1 or 2 lowering with a strength power up. This cool little level, actually, we're on a friggin' beach. I think this is in Daybreak Town, but whatever. So I don't even need to use any of my stuff, I'm just going to Nova. But yeah, that's just how I would do it if I was going to do it. You get 20 jewels, a Huey, and a magic mirror. Moving on to number 8, defeat all enemies with 1 turn for a skip ticket. Complete would have to continue twice for a Dewey and 20 jewels. Shadow Magician, level 120. Special attacks allowed only for reverse medals. That's the dark border medals like this guy, and we're using the Lady Luck. And you get 20 jewels, a Dewey, and a skip ticket. Moving on to number 9, defeat all enemies with 1 turn for a skip ticket. Complete would have to continue twice for Louie and 20 jewels, invisible level 135. Only random target special attacks allowed when using the Treasure Trove. I heard some people online having trouble with this one. If you don't have random medals, like I'm using Halloween Goofy B, Axel B, Meowjesty, super as powerful Psi XP. You could just, wing it and use just strong taps because they're not strong enemies. I recommend Novaing when you have that many enemies and you don't have a really strong random target medal. You're going to get 20 jewels, a Louie, and a skip ticket. Last but not least, the Flower Snuggly number 10, the final one, to complete within 3 turns for the male Flower Snuggly. Include have to continue twice for the female one, and 20 jewels. Werewolf level 150. Special attacks allowed only for medals with special attack bonus value of 3 or less, which means tier 3, 2, and 1. Using the 3 wishes. If you want a strength up medal, Sebastian's one of the only ones that give you 3 for that tier. Otherwise, you could use Ansem the Wise, Uniform Kyrie, stuff that raises, for 2 attacks. I got some Wafts, some old Zexion, Master Xehanort, Maleficent B in the pet slot. But again, I'm just going to Nova it to death. Actually, wait, this guy has a lot more health than I remembered. He has plus 19 health bars, so you are going to need a little bit of an attack. Not much. Bad dog. And you get 20 jewels in the male and female Flower Snugglies. I have too much stuff. And there it is. Flower's a character from the Bambi movie. So that's it, guys. I hope this guide helped you, but again, it's really not that hard. It's just an easier version of Proud Mode. It's a lot less demanding. The enemies are a lot lower in level, and you still don't have a friend medal, but it's very doable. You can just tap some of them to death. Another tip for the random one is just, try to have strong AB max attacks in like the strongest slots possible. And if you don't have a good random red, put it in the pet slot because it's colorless, so you get a boost out of it. So hope this guide helped you. Later.